I had some of these leftover stackable pumpkins that I picked up from Dollar Tree, but we're not making something Halloween out of it. First, I primed each of my pumpkins with some white chalk paints. I ended up doing 2 coats, dry the first coat before going on to the second coat and allow everything to dry. Then for the smaller pumpkin, I painted that with a light mocha acrylic paint. For the medium-sized pumpkin, I ended up painting that with some blue acrylic paint. Again, I ended up having to do another 2 coats of this color, dry the first coat before going on to the second coat and allow that to dry. And for that larger pumpkin, I'm using some blue painter's tape to create some lines. So just tape that all the way around, and then I filled in the gaps with some red acrylic paint. And then to seal and protect my paint, I went over everything with some Waverly Antique Wax. And you could pick this up at Walmart. Next, I had some of these rusty stars that I got from a package on Amazon. I glued 2 of them to the blue pumpkin. I cut out some faux fur that I got from Hobby Lobby, glued that to the smaller pumpkin, and give it a little haircut if needed. I used a half wooden round for the nose, and then I used some small buttons for the eyes. Next, I'm going to create a top hat using some cardboard. I first traced something round onto my cardboard, went ahead and cut that out. I ended up cutting a hole in the middle of it and painted that piece with some more blue acrylic paint. Make sure you paint the top and the bottom. I then cut a longer piece of cardboard and I just rolled it up numerous times. I want this cardboard to be as flexible as possible. You're then just going to make a cylinder out of it and add some hot glue to hold everything together. And then trace that piece on another piece of cardboard to create the top of the hat. So cut that out and glue that to the top of the cylinder. I then painted that with some more white acrylic paint. Again, do about 2 coats and allow everything to completely dry. Use some more blue painter's tape to create some more stripes. And again, use that same red acrylic paint to fill everything in. And then allow that to dry. And again, to seal and protect everything, I used some more of that Waverly Antique Wax. Hot glue that flat round piece to the top of the pumpkin, and then glue that cylinder piece to the top of that. I got some blue and starred fabric from Hobby Lobby, so I just cut a strip out of that and hot glued that around the bottom of the hat. And then stack everything back together again, and look at how cute he came out. I had so much fun creating him. I hope this inspires you to create your own in your own special way. If it did, please be sure to sprinkle the love. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.